Alright guys, so I have just finished um, doing the logic for making and generating items for levels. So basically you give it a tag, and the tag is the name of the JSON layer you're looking for. For example, if you used foreground, it would look for this layer because it matches it. If we're looking for doors, it would match this, walls, etc. But I also have to provide it a class name, and that's the type of class it'll produce with the data you give it in this JSON. And the data you have to give it is different for each type of class. So that's why I label some of these the same as the class that they use. But I just finished that working, and because I only have 2 functions for this, it makes it easier than like defining a whole bunch of functions, one for each class that I made, because that'll eventually get overwhelming. We have 8 different types of enemies, 5 different types of bosses, 2 different types of players, and a bunch of different physical objects. But I just finished doing the door system, and essentially doors work this way. This is a location in an offset from 0, 0. This will be multiplied by the tile widths and the tile height, and the dx dy is actually the destination x and destination y, and that also would be multiplied by tile height. It isn't really like an offset relative to its own location. It's an offset relative to 0. So without more explanation, okay, actually yeah. So each JSON file will define what tile set that it was using. This one's using TS2. This one is using TS1, and room 1 is using TS1. So you'll see 2 different maps when I run this that look the same and one that looks different. Oh yeah, I implemented a introductory statement. So anything other than that, other than yes, will make it repeat. You can't quit this. You have to enter yes. Alright, so the idea is the music that's playing behind here is also defined by the JSON, and I can change between the two since each one has only 2 songs available right now. So pressing down by a door will execute the door's trigger function. So these 2 are linked, but this one will go down here, but this door here doesn't go back to this room. It goes to a different room. It goes to a room that can only lead one way back. There's an issue right now, and that's where on the borders you'll see that the background is still scrolling. I need to find a way to replace that with tiling. So this object, let's see, I think this screen is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I need 10 by 17 at the least in order to cover up everything. That's for future reference. The other one, this one, leads to room 2, and it uses TS2, the tile set 2. I believe both of these will go into room 1. Yeah. 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 All right. That's about it. There's an issue right now where I wasn't using the proper music location for this one. So you'll see that it changes. And actually, the issue with room 1 right now is that I'm gonna have to change the map size to be 17 by 10. This is the lowest amount we can do. And I'll have to say, the issue with tiled right now is that whenever you save a JSON file, if it can't recognize the contents I had here beforehand, it won't put them back. So it will only write the contents it knows, that it understands. And it'll literally destroy everything else that I had worked so hard to do. So that's the downside. I'm just gonna erase this for now. Erase the outer walls. We'll put in panels. We'll fill those in. Nope, we don't want to do that. If I filled them in, it would fill in over the places where I didn't mark them, and that's too much to draw. So I'm just gonna have paneling where I don't have something covering up. Okay, and then we're gonna put them bricks. We'll put this here. Oh, this has to go in walls. If it's not put in the walls layer, it won't collide. You won't collide with it. So it's very important which layer you put your tiles in. Yeah. So if you could put these windows literally in the foreground right here, and it wouldn't do anything to you. Actually, that's a cool idea. Let me fix something. Walls. We will change this to be like this instead, and do that. Layers, foreground, tile sets. Then we'll export this as room1.json, replace, and then we're going to close without saving because we really don't care about it. Room1.json as a backup is still well off. So what we need to copy, because it's different, is these two tags. We need to put them back in the original one. This one. We need to put them down here, because this will define our default player location in terms of tiles, as well as what music we're allowed to use for this room. And then we need to copy over any objects that tiled couldn't handle, which would be any complex objects like doors or other items. I really need to find a better way of editing this material, because tiled is going to be a pain in the butt if it deletes all of my stuff that it doesn't recognize. Let's see how this works. Oh, okay. Okay, that's not good. I did not adjust for the change, so I can't go out of here. But anyway, because these windows are in the foreground, you can go through them like this. So you can make tunnels that are covered this way. which is honestly pretty badass. So yeah. Um, we'll make a quick fix right now. We're gonna open up tiled, and we're gonna zoom out one, and file open, room 1, zoom out. We will change the map. So I guess we must go a default of 11 by 11. Oh, give me a second. Alright, so we need to go 18 by 11 at minimum. And so the way we'll fix this, the way we'll alleviate this is we'll just add more walls. And save that, and then that'll be it. Again, we have to go back and fix the fact that it will erase our objects, as well as our music data. I guess we could put this inside of properties so that tile doesn't delete that, but that would be a project for another day. And let's see if this works. Okay, so that works. But the pain in the ass with that is that I must delete, or I must change the way my door actually is positioned. So its position should be 1, 2. As well as anyone who references room 1, actually remove this. Anyone who references room 1 should push them to 1, 2. But actually, I think let's have this one push them to right here. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 8. Actually, you know what? Let's make this full screen. Under Crashman, full screen. And let's hope this works. Okay, scrolling works properly. Except, I think, so let's see if this scrolls properly. Yep. I guess I put that to 3, 1. Yes, so this one actually pushes you properly where you're supposed to go. Okay, so the screen doesn't exceed the corners here, which pleases me very much. And actually, I think that's all I need to demo today. Alright.